Hello and welcome to this video discussion on that why suicide among young women is increasing in Indian society. The keywords here are suicide. The second keyword here is young women and the third is Indian society. So you have to link suicide with the young woman, okay? And then you have to write your answer. So the first approach that we are going to follow here is your pestle approach, where we are going to talk about the political aspect, economical aspect, social aspect, technological aspect, environmental aspect and legal aspect. In case you have lot of points, you can also include health aspect also, that we'll discuss. Second is traditional point wise, we can we can try to write around, let's say 10-12 points. Okay, so let us start. So the first point here is we'll talk about the political aspect of it. So in political we can talk about that government policies and social support, they play a significant role. Okay, they play a significant role in the lives of a woman. So because of insufficient mental health program plus limited access to counseling sessions is contributing to the increase in suicide rates among the women. First point, you can write this. Okay, second, under economic you can write about that unemployment, financial instability. Okay, and why all this is happening? Because now they have limited job opportunities. Okay, which is contributing, or you say which is leading to stress and which is leading to despair. You can talk about this. Third point, in social you can talk about the societal pressures. What you can write under this, that now society expect women to conform to their traditional gender roles. Okay, because now people think that the family honor is associated with the woman child. Then you can talk about marriage. Okay, what kind of marriage? You can say forceful marriage. So all this contribute to mental issues. You can write it, exacerbate mental issues. And now imagine if this marriage is unhappy marriage. So okay, so exacerbate mental issues, because now she may find it difficult to go to her parents home also, because they think that okay, what society will think, and now they are going to invite lot of shame to the parents also. Okay, so this thing, and because of overthinking, so they may think that suicide is the best option. So they think that suicide as an escape point. Okay, in technological, what you can write, you can talk about that increased access of social media plus internet. Okay, and because of access all these things, you will see lot of cases related to cyberbullying. Then you can also talk about body image issues. Okay, body image issues means focusing on the physical attributes. Third thing you can talk about is unrealistic beauty standards. Okay, you can talk about fair and lovely ad also. Okay, so all this is going to impact your mental health. Plus, when I'm talking about internet, you can also talk about that yes, there is an increase in the screen time, and because of increase in the screen time, it is contributing to anxiety. Then you can talk about depression, ठीक है ना, as well as it is going to disturb your sleep cycle. So all these things can be one of the factors which is contribute to the increasing rate of suicides among the women. Then you can talk about environmental, that because of pollution. Then you can talk about overcrowding, Then you can also talk about lack of green spaces. Lack of green spaces in where? In urban areas. In urban areas, yes or no? So all these things, so these points may not directly contribute it, but indirectly they are contributing it. How? Because now all these issues can contribute to stress and depression. Contribute to stress and depression. Okay, then you can talk about legal, that okay, though we have laws, but the implementation of discriminatory laws, they are very very weak, or you do not have adequate legal protection adequate legal protection for women. You can also talk about this related to harassment plus domestic violence. Okay, then you can also talk about that there is a violation of their conjugal rights. Then you can also talk about issues like marital rape. Okay, here you can also talk about that marriage as an institution also put a burden of lot of duties and responsibilities which the women, they find it difficult to follow. Is it okay? Also we can talk about that okay, women as a gender, they have to play the dual role, that if they are professional, they have to take care of their career, plus they have to take care of the family. So dual burden is on them, so because of which also it is contributing to lot of stress and depression, which many women, they find it difficult to handle. Okay, one more point I remember is you can talk about health aspect also, that here obesity can be one of the reason. Because now, because of obesity, body shaming is happening. Okay, so repeated body shaming again influences your mental health. Okay, in conclusion, what will you write? That to stop this, or to decrease or to minimize this, you can take comprehensive approach. And in this you can write that this comprehensive approach has to be related to mental health awareness campaigns. Okay, then you can also talk about improved access of mental health and services. Then you can also talk about economic empowerment through opportunities. Yes or no? Then you also have to talk about the societal expectations. Yes or no? Then you can also talk about that their effort has to be taken by the people, have to be taken by the civil society, have to be taken by the government to challenge traditional gender norms and societal expectations. Okay, this you can talk about, or you can talk about new value system of equality. You can also try to talk about globalization, that how globalization is influencing the culture or the values that we have in Indian society. Okay, so let us now go to the second approach. So again, you can talk about mental health stigma. I'm not going to discuss it again. Second point you can talk about is related to your gender equality, where you can talk about that discrimination is happening. Then you can also talk about that for women, you have limited access to education. See, all these points I'm discussing, but you have to use facts here. Without facts, this will be a very vague points. Okay, then you can also talk about, just because now they are being discriminated, now you have limited access to education, because of which they will get restricted career opportunities, and that is why they started to feeling of hopelessness. Yes or no? Then pressure to conform to the traditional laws at daughters, wives and mothers. Okay, and this you can write it. Then you can also talk about arranged marriages, that many that many young women, they feel trapped. They feel trapped in relationship where I'm talking about this marriage as an institution. Okay, young women, they feel trapped in relationship, and now this is trying to put an extra burden, because of which now they are not very good with the mental health, or you may say it is going to impact their mental health or mental well-being. Okay, next you can talk about domestic violence. So this domestic violence, it is going to create severe emotional distress here, and now because of which suicidal thoughts will be there. You can talk about social media and peer pressure. Again, here you can also talk about achieving unrealistic beauty standards and lifestyle standards, and now because of which they may start to feel inferiority complex हो जाता है, inferiority, feeling inferiority, and they may feel depressed also. Can you talk about the obesity and all here? You can talk about it. Then these points are very, very gender neutral. High expectations from parents and society, because now they think that okay, they have to clear this exam, or they have to get it, they have to clear this exam, or they have to go to this B school. So high academic expectations from parents and society, which is creating an intense and stressful environment. Okay, then you can also talk about financial independence, and families or spouses can make it difficult for young women to escape abusive and unhappy situations. Yes, because now they depend on their family, they depend on their spouses. So again, which can be one of the reason for suicidal increase in the suicidal rates. In conclusion, you can write that it is a complex issue that requires multifaceted approach to create meaningful change. Again, here you can talk about that society has to be acceptable to gender neutral roles and responsibilities. So society also has to be tolerant. Is it okay? Society also have to be tolerant, they have to be acceptable to all these things, without which you will not be able to deal with this complex issue. Then you can talk something related to the government. Okay, then you can talk something related to the civil society to create awareness related to the mental health campaigns and all. You can also talk about, let's say, what that mandir wala, I mean, I'm not getting that. So you can talk here about awareness campaigns. Awareness campaigns should be run, okay, to make women aware of their rights. Is it okay? So this you can talk about. Are these points clear to you? So you can, in the comment section, you can add few points here which may have missed. You can also talk about certain data if you get. So all these data sets you will be getting from your current affairs. Is it okay? So I'm helping you with the framework, and as and when you will be able to understand these current affairs issues and all, you can put it here and you can make these points more comprehensive. Okay, so thank you so much. Let's meet in the next video.